1. Let's go into it.
Don't worry, FaZe. He didn't forget about you. He just doesn't rate you. Says about the pinnacle of LATAM. And, oh, FaZeClan, am I a joke to you, James?
FaZeClan are good as well, but I think that FaZeClan and Team Liquid have kind of gone away from the traditional
you think
LATAM play style.
They're too old now, is that what you're trying to say?
No. I mean, Ninjas Pajamas
Here's the newer
and
models.
FaZeClan both, you know, they're going to Japan, right?
Yeah.
So, well, you know, they finished first and second.
4 of them are going to Japan, James.
Yeah, I just well, no, let's not.
We don't know where that's
going to
go. That's still a work in progress. But hey, Nip will be there, so
yeah. So we'll see IQ and KBL both taken off the board for a coastline here as we move into MIBR's defense ban. So because this is Team 1's pick in terms of maps, MIBR gets to choose the sides, and they've chosen to go to attack first. Coastline can be attacker-sided. It can be one of those attacker-sided maps.
Yeah, I feel as if it is more than defender-sided. I'm a big believer in that. I also kind of feel as if Border's starting to lean that way. Everything else is very out in the open, dependent on bans. Coastline bans, I don't think matter in the long run. There's not like a single operator that just like excels, for me personally.
Jaeger?
I don't see one operator that's like, well, he's like universal, and even at that, it's just like ADSs, you know? It's like, he stops projectiles. How many times have we seen someone just firing some flashbangs and to burn it up, and then still nade kills happen? You know,
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that like, he excels, because he does the exact same thing for every single bomb site. Am I not right in saying that?
Yeah, no, you are right.
Like,
I think
nobody excels in this map.
The big thing for me is that Mirror is available yet again. Maybe we won't see anyone play it again, but I think that Mirror is really, really good on Coast. Like, she brings a lot to the board. Like, Penthouse and Theater, you don't see too much these days unless a Mirror is available. So, and Blue Bar as well, lot easier with a Mirror. So, we'll see if that is brought through, but Team 1 are going to kick things off with a hookah and a billiards defense here. And, you know, really, in people like looking at this matchup, Team 1 should dominate this. Like, they've beaten MIBR twice already. MIBR also have a very important relegations match coming up as well on the 2nd of November. So you would think that Team 1 should dominate this matchup, but we said kind of the same thing about the Elevate matchup, and that ended up being a very, very close game.
What I like about Team 1 and what they've went for is an IQ ban straight off the rip has basically forced MIBR to ban away Valkyrie. So in a sense, Team 1, they have been able to kill 2 birds with 1 stone because they probably want the Valk and Echo ban, and that's what's just happened. So I really like that. Sacrificing and attacking operator, which, like we said, attacking operators, there's not one single operator that dominates everything. That's like a must ban. I think it's really smart. I really like that.
Yeah, I think like forcing the ban and like banning out Echo themselves kind of remove that entire playstyle.
Exactly.
Means that they're not going to have to bring the IQ, so they can ban the IQ.
It's just a fragging match now, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
it can go well.
We expect them to win, don't we? Like, we know there's like Novies is there. Like, he's always been like a main staple for MIBR and what he can perform, especially with an F2 on him. That's like one of his main operators. But then I look at like Luke and I look at Skadina. I just think those guys are really, really good, though.
I mean, like, yeah, Team 1 have had, like, a really good run online. At LAN has been a lot less impressive, but, yeah, online, during the Pro League season, it's definitely been better, too. They went to DreamHack most recently, and they did not do well there at all.
They went to Valencia and
absolutely trashed by TSM. So...
They got beat by Trust as well in Valencia. Yeah. Which, if you're losing the Trust, then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, they've not had a good record on LAN whatsoever, but... Hopefully, if they make this one, they'll be able to make that better. Lukid, however, will be taking Novice off the board already. That's a good pick already from Lukid, as he will get traded out, however, as Bullet will find the first frag for MIBR. Moving through onto this basement area, we see a very heavy roam coming out from Team 1 even.
Yeah, and it's like a rotation roam as well. Like, literally, Lukid came from main stairs, creeped his way past everybody in free courtyard, in free blue bar, and got a kill. And Skadina is pretty much doing the exact same thing. And there's still anchors on site. Skadina did try an approach, but has been pushed back by Bullet. Still, though, MKing's Live has those EU1Ds, and does use all of them.
Oh,
how's he done that, man?
That's not good at all. MKing going to be pushing up where he can, just outside of security, but yeah, he used all his EU1Ds already. Skiddy going to be very lit up, and it is going to be eliminated off the board by Bullet on the flank. And MIBR looking very, very good right now in this first round in a 4v3, but they're going to have to start to do the work on the site itself. They don't actually have too much utility available, but as I say, that Bullet does have full utility himself available. As Hugzod still on his rappel, trying to do what he can on it. And there's going to be a bit of a rotation coming through, but 30 seconds left to go on the clock. Team 1 are holding on very nicely. Fall still holding on to cool vibes as well, waiting for the push coming out from Bullet, not giving his laser sight away just yet. Could go for the peak, but Bullet's slowly going to creep up. Oh, the peak comes through, and Falls will miss the shot, unfortunately for him.
15 seconds left.
Unfortunate, the push comes in now, and there's the shotgun trying to blast its way through. Jackal meets his demise, but there's still the trade-off, and MIBR, they win down to Cyber, going nuclear, but there's also a TK. Reduct, he eliminated Falls himself.
That's unfortunate.
Things you hate to see.
Things you hate to see indeed. Great entry coming out from Cyber there. MIBR will lock out the first round, and things looking good for them already on Coastline. So, we're going to be going back to Billiards Room. Team 1 with a very kind of spread out defense there, very, very roam heavy. Something that was just eliminated immediately because MIBR had Lion, had the Jackal as well, and they were able to pincer pretty much every one of those roamers.
And you just have to respect the roam game, though, if you're MIBR. You have to give Team 1 that space, you know? Be afraid. Be very afraid, James, isn't it? That's the kind of way you look at Team 1, because we know what they're capable of, the way that they can control the map in so many different ways. That just kind of shows, like, the young gun attitude off them, isn't it?
Well, on Coastline, no one can hear you scream.
Defenders
They are
protect
indeed
your
afraid.
bombs.
We'll move into round number 2
By
and
attackers.
see exactly how it's going to be going down, as we'll actually see a kitchen and service entrance defense this time from Team 1, recognizing that first one didn't work for them.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud. You've attempted, but I want more, James. I just can't be doing everything.
Right.
We need to try and get that fun side out of you. That's what we need. You know, look, he's given me a smile, guys. He's given me a smile. We love to see it. Things that we love to see is the good old kitchen defense as well. This is always a fun one to try and analyze and try and deconstruct. More so on the attacking fray. I like seeing how attacks try and play out, because there is a lot of multiple ways. There's kind of three main attacks that teams want to go for. First one would be solely taking Sunrise and Blue Bar and trying to force your way in through kitchen. Second one would be taking control of upstairs and towards that VIP and lounge. And then from there, you try and plant towards server. So very slow, methodical, utilizing the destructibility that Coastline has. And the third one is a full-on rush, straight through everything that you can get your hands on through delivery.
So, yeah, you know, there are a lot of options here for the attack to see what they want to do, but it looks like MLB are looking to try and take over that sunrise and west side of the map and trying to go for that push that way. And I think generally you see this from a lot of LATAM teams, just trying to control sunrise and control that kind of rotate areas through kitchen. And yeah, we will exactly see that will go down. Rise could be holding on to the Maestro, but again, from Team 1, a very spread out defense.
Taking their time, though, for MIBR. I think they're just trying to probe the bomb site and see what they can try and find themselves. But Team 1, not slipping as of yet. Not a lot of roam game, though. More kind of situated towards the bottom floor, so they were more gearing up, I would say, towards like a Sunrise or Blue Bar push from MIBR. But they've read into that and seen that, oh, they're setting up there. How about we just try and walk in towards the service, which is exactly what they're eyeing themselves up towards. The way that they have kind of got themselves uniformed in towards that kind of fashion where you have two guys stacked up. You have one guy on the double door outside Lamborghini doorway. That's a bit of a scary one as well, isn't it?
That's a throwback.
Yes, it's nice. You always have to remember the ghosts, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be pushing up. Cool vibes, he gets Bullet, and he's going to be able to recover a lot of control here. Line charge is going to go up, but Redux has found his way into the hookah lounge here. This is actually looking really good for Team 1, regaining a lot of that lost control, and should be able to threaten that upstairs, as Gideon is going to be following him as well. They should be able to retake and just try and push this VIP area, making sure they can't go for that kitchen take, whatever reason. And it's going to take off the board, that drone, as MIBR kind of spread out right now, but it looks like they do want to go for that kitchen service, but they've got to be worried about the retake.
A lot of time as well for MIBR being eaten up now, and their main concern is that they're only opening up above that main, like, kind of storage area. They're not opening up in towards the kitchen, which is exactly where Rise is holding down with the LMG, and I'm surprised that Novice hasn't tried to open that up, because that would totally stop anybody defending the service push-in. But now the man advantage is so heavily favored towards Team 1, I just don't think MIBR can pull this off now.
Maybe not, maybe not. Cyber still looking for his pick, and there's a lot of wasted time right now. MIBR are going to have to go for their pick rather than, but it's going to be Cyber who just pick up his first kill. A second kill for Cyber as well, as Redux is going to finish people off. It's triple kill for Cyber on the entry, and MIBR, they make it work. Novice picks up his final kill as well onto Falls as he runs into the site, and MIBR just completely shut down the flank.
What in the world was that?
That was Team 1 getting very over-aggressive on their retake strategy, and MIBR just completely shut them down.
They just pulled an elevate.
Yeah, they did. Completely choked, and Team 1 not looking too good all of a sudden. MIBR really picking up the rounds here on their attacks. Team 1 are falling apart. They cannot deal with this lion push at all.
They brought the mute, though, so that was what I was kind of thinking about.
Nope.
Oh, never mind. What?
I don't mind the clash here, honestly.
Well, it's Penthouse Sphere, and Penthouse and Sphere is only really played whenever Mira is available, and she is this time around, but also bringing kind of the third Mira window that we can say that is walkable.
Sure.
Still for Team 1, though, I was not expecting this, especially that last round. For them just to lose those frags makes really no sense. Lack of communication could be a big thing. But Coastline is still very attacker-sided. You know, you look at everything that kind of goes with him, the fact that hard breach isn't a necessity. However, having no hard breach in this bomb site specifically will definitely come into to effect. MIBR, they'll have to try and basically walk their way in. They've done that last round, so it's not out of the question, but I don't know, it's gonna be tough.
It is going to be very, very tough indeed, as we do get into round number 3. We'll have a look at what Team 1 want to do here exactly, but so far, things looking all MIBR. They've managed to bring back 2 rounds from the depths of hell. This is not a great site to go to, but with the line of the MIBR brought, I don't think it's going to be too effective here, but I've said that before, and they proved me wrong. So, we'll have a look at exactly what they want to do here. Team 1, I think this is exactly what you want to be doing, though. Like, we've seen in the previous game that we didn't see either team really adapt around the fact that Mira was up during Bank, but I'm glad to see the Team 1 have realized, okay, things we're doing, they're not working. We're going to be changing up our strategy heavily now with the inclusion of the Mira and going to a completely different bomb site.
MIBR, and now they will look to enter in from below. First of all, clearing away any roamers. That makes sense whenever they did see the pulse being included with Team 1. That's a very familiar position he likes to try and patrol and can gain all of information, and also can see for anybody who puts a foot wrong. But since there is no Thermite, that's something MIBR don't really have to worry about, nor do Team 1 have to worry about that either. They have to be more concerned with Novi's, who's on a bit of a rampage right now, and needs to try and be stopped.
Novi's doing well as he moves through into luggage, and this backside take could be very, very powerful indeed for MIBR. Novi's getting a bit worried there, but M-King's Claymore is going to find one, and Novi's going to try and light up the mirror in the backside of Theatre. This is looking really, really good for MIBR all of a sudden, as they picked up 2 frags for themselves, and they have a lot of counters to this clash as well. Oh, I like this clash setup there.
Yeah, because even if she does get Sophia stunned, you still can't kill her. Skidina does at least pull 1 kill back onto Novice, who was unsuspecting, but M-King is there to still put it in favor of MIBR. Another one goes out from the E1D, and the quick switch tries to come in. That was like a one-handed pistol on our screen right there.
Yep, well,
Gangster.
The one-handed, two-handed pistol's not going to work for you at all. It's going to be all down to Rise to try and bring this in. He still has a Nitro available, and that timer is starting to tick down, but they're starting to move in. Flashbangs are going to go out. Rise is going to be full white right now, double full white as well. This is looking horrible for Rise. He's going to get pushed into this backside of Theatre. Does find one. There goes Cyber, and he tries to find another as well. He's still got the mirror windows playing around. He's still got a Nitro up as well, so Huxor does go for the plan. He's not able to deny this plan just yet. He's going to desperately try to fight out the guy up into Red Hole. Then you go for the wide peak, but this is not going to work for him too well at all. That mirror window is actually open as well. He could go for a Nitro peek here, but desperately trying to just quick peek out and what he can. There is an air jab down as well. He goes for the Nitro! That could be a kill, but no! Hunk's not going to get so lit up, and finally, he's going to be put out of his misery. Bullet finds the final frag, and MIBR take round number 3. They're looking flawless on Coastline so far.
We were not expecting this one bit. We actually thought that the shoe was going to be in the other foot, and Team 1 would be sitting here with like a really dominant scoreline.
don't forget as well, this is Team 1's map pick. They wanted to come to Coastline.
Yeah, they just straight up first picked it.
And MIBR are just absolutely tearing them apart. That means isolate quite a lot of the defenders. They brought backgrounds we thought for sure they were going to lose. Team 1 with this very spread out, very kind of isolated defense all over the place. It's just not working for them. This line has torn them apart.
Instead of Coastline, they're at Camp Crystal Lake right now. It's just not a good time, is it? And MIBR, well, they have a couple of hockey masks on, it seems to be, and they're looking to try and slash their way in to the semi-final. And the winner of this game will then go on to face the winner of Black Dragons and Guardians Imperium, which is our final match still to come after this one. I kind of feel for, like... Right. If you look at both these teams, this is like the most contested matchup. Both of them did not make the Pro League season finals. One of them had a really good season, came very close to actually qualifying for Japan. One of them, who was known as one of the gatekeepers in every tournament for Brazil, they've completely fallen down. I feel if MIBR, if they do manage to make it to LAN in Croatia, that will be like them trying to get back up there, trying to like rebound. If Team 1 do manage to make it then, and they win this game, and they move on, and they even beat then their semi-finalists, and they get to LAN, I feel as if Team 1 could be one of those teams that could be like a big dark horse at LAN as well, because we don't know like a whole lot about Team 1. They're not like a massive established team. We've only seen them in Pro League for one season, compared to the likes of who we're kind of expecting. You know, we're expecting, I would say, SSG to be there. We're expecting G2 probably. Who knows, Shaiko could be another player who could try and stop that. So many big teams we know are probably going to be going to it. And if Team 1 end up there, they could really catch a lot of them by surprise, because there's not a whole lot that we can really go off of them.
Very true, very true. There's a big storyline here between these two teams. It's kind of like the old guard versus the new guard for
exactly.
sure. We'll have a look at what Team 1 want to do here, but they keep just changing things up because they're recognizing things aren't working for them, but MIBR keep just knocking them down. I'll have a look how MIBR want to take this round in particular, but again, kind of the same overall strategy coming out from them, mainly just forcing their entry with this line. And there we go, Novice. Again,
Not their first blood.
Yeah, he's just been such a great entry so far for MIBR.
It's definitely him on this gun. We know he has insane aim. And boy, whenever he shows that, it's something to kind of behold. Still for Team 1 though, they have a bit of pressure being driven in towards that main stairs, but very quickly being drawn down. That's one thing about MIBR, they're not letting anybody from Team 1 have that kind of just sit back, relax attitude. They are respecting Team 1 in their own game. And that's what I like to see. MIBR not underestimating Team 1 whatsoever, but you just let Skadina do that, but then Novi, he responds with another double kill for him, and another one, Novi's! What are you doing?
One kill away from the ace. It's all going to be down to Luka to try and bring this in, but this is not looking good at all. He's going to be trying to push up cool vibes as well, but no, eventually just get peeked out, and that's an ace from Novice as well.
Oh my word!
During the first OGA season, when Novice and, you know, back when they were Immortals as well, when they played in this, Novice very famously naded himself on bank there, trying to get the back when IQ had nades, when he was trying to get the Maestro cam. But yeah, he's definitely showed him in this season of OGA, and this is looking much better for him. He's 8-2 right now. He's been an absolute monster on this Twitch. Team 1 are just scrambling about right now. They need these next 2 rounds if they want to stand a chance of bringing in Coastline.
This is crazy. Novi just walked in, didn't give a care in the world. Just, oh my.
You see very little trades coming out from Team 1 so far.
Nothing whatsoever.
Well, they're going to go to the bomb site that they haven't been to so far. It is going to be Blue Bar and Sunrise Bar defense coming out from them. And Team 1 are desperate to find something, anything that will work here. They're desperately changing up their strategies right now. I kind of like the attitude from Team 1 to not kind of stick with stuff that doesn't work and just change it up if it isn't. And, you know, clearly they have strats for every one of these sites. Clearly they know what they want to do here. They brought a lot of soft destruction and able to trying to play this more vertically, but this is not looking good for them at all.
No. We pitched this to be even better than Freddy versus Jason. That's the level that we placed this match on. And, well, Jason winning, Freddy winning.
It's just been a slaughter.
I haven't seen that move in a while. Was it Jason that won? I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Jason that won.
So, in the end, it's looking like a pretty heavy one-sided slaughter. MIBR very heavily up on their attack so far. We see 2 rounds left to go in Team 1's defenses. Team 1 need these 2 rounds if they want to keep themselves in the pace here. But, you know, we never know. This could be very, very attacker-sided. Coastline is known as an attacker-sided map, honestly. But Team 1 have been very spread out on their defenses so far. We've seen very little trades come out from them, honestly.
MIBR potentially looking just to entry in on B. They know that there's a very heavy hold from Team 1 towards the top floor. I could honestly just see them trying to jump on in. Send Novi's, he's flying high. Not a witch's broomstick, however, just flying high with a gun skill. And Team 1, even if there is a push, though, they're not in a great position to kind of stop it either, because they're very scattered around. As soon as Falls is gone, nobody can really defend that push.
Falls going to be holding on just behind the Sunrise bar here. They do need to hold on to Sunrise as well as Kitchen as well if they want to bring this in, but MIBR are doing the work. Bullet kicks things off with a nice kill onto Reduct already. Cyber will take the Maestro Cam up off the board from Luke as he peeks out onto Billiard's window, but no! Cyber's going to punish him for being so aggressive. Smoke's not going to go out, however, and that's going to be Team 1's first kill of the round as Falls will find Bullet easily. And a line charge is going to be coming through. The drone work from MIBR has been deadly so far, as M-King and Novice both find kills of their own. It's all going to be down to Rise to try and bring this in. He's going to be pushing all the way up. Hugsor does go for the plant in Sunrise right now, as Rise tries to push up. A line charge does go out. Rise desperate to find some sort of frag here, but he is getting tracked, and he pushes all the way up. He's still got a Nitro Cell remaining in his back pocket. He's choosing not to use it just yet, as the pistol spray does come through from Novice. Sorry, just a regular spray. I swear someone was shooting a pistol here.
Yeah, it was Sophia.
Ah, okay.
Right beside her. Yeah, just MIBR. 5 attack rounds in a row, and well, like a mummy, they're trying to wrap this thing up.
That was one of the better ones. I'll give you that one. We'll go
What do you mean one of the better ones? They're all good.
Sure, Demo. Sure.
What do you mean?
We're going to go to Kitchen Service Entrance. So far, it's been flawless from MIBR and Team 1. They've just been dismantled here. This is a slaughter. And again, just want to rephrase, this is Team 1's map pick. They wanted to go to Coastline. They had a good idea of what they wanted to do here. I think the line on Coastline has just always been really detrimental, mostly because I think you can get away with not bringing a hard breach. And normally, I agree with you, I think that line's quite tame at the moment in the meta, but the fact that you can bring this line without really losing any utility, it can be really, really good for you. And MIBR has had some great droning from themselves so far, and that's how you use line.
Okay, Team 1. Give us a little bit of hope. Just give us something. At least put a bit of a dent in the attack of MIBR.
Yeah, Team 1 really do need this round.
Just
I mean,
something, anything.
At a 5-1, most people would call the map over, but you know, who knows? Honestly, we could see.
We've seen it before.
Yeah, we could see Team 1 now come onto the attack, and they could just dominate. We saw Elevate throw a 5-1 lead on Villa.
Yep,
We've
seen Orgos throw a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, it could very easily happen.
No, this isn't Villa. This is Ghostline.
This is not Villa, but it is kind of like, it is very, very attacker-sided right now, especially with the bans.
It's not, I wouldn't say that the attack in Coastline is as favored as the defense in Villa, though.
Sure.
I don't think it's like on that level of craziness. So, MIBR, can you make this a clean half for yourselves? The cleanest of all cleanliness. Just how much more clean can we get? A flawless round would probably be even more cleaner than that.
Yeah, that would be pretty sparkling at that point.
Just no bloodshed. Don't want. I know it's a night for that, but no bloodshed.
So, Jaren's going to be coming out pretty heavily from Ambire across the board, as we see them already taking control over this west side of the map and trying to do the work to try and get into sight. Twitchon is going to be going ahead as well into Penthouse and Theatre and seeing exactly what's going on here. Some good drone work still coming out from Team 1. Sorry, from MIBR to try and dismantle this. Lion is going to be going out as well. He's going to be able to track this Lukid Jaeger as he's going to try and find his way out of here. And they're going to slowly start to retreat down. But Novice should be able to catch some retreating people out of here. But it's going to be Bullet who kicks things off. Reduct goes down.
They have no idea that Novi's is this close to them. Another frag grenade being cooked, and Cyber eliminates the Jaeger, but still, everything for MIBR is going so well. And wait, wasn't there supposed to be like a man covering all of this for them? But it's not working. It's just not working one bit for Team 1. The way they have themselves positioned, they've all just fell back. That's a nice shot for Falls, but I don't think it really matters, James. It really doesn't.
It's still clutchable from Team 1. They still have a little bit of time to work with here as Falls and Skadina are left remaining, and Falls is just getting really the bad end of these breach charges right now, as he's still going to be holding down the site. One smoke will go out, and Skadina will come through into the hallway to try and hold it down for him. MIBR looking beautiful right now to try and take the round, but it's a 4v2, so Nunsmoke is going to go out. Falls is going to play very aggressively off of this as well, using the smoke cover to try and push through into the surface entrance. He sees the leg, and he takes it down. It's a free kill for Falls, and he's starting to bring this in for himself here.
A lot of work to be done. MIBR have all that upstairs control, and that's how you do it right. 1 versus 3, Skadina. Let's see if you can try and upset this round. For a couple of daggers into the back of MIBR, but still so much work to do. As that long angle tries to fight in against Sophia, diffuser being planted, the cover has been held well by MIBR, and Team 1 look as if they're about to go down to a 6-0. There's 1 kill back, but in the midst of that, diffuser still going down. And now the crossfire established by the Sledge and Lion. M-King inside of bathroom, bullet just prone, right beside the wall, and Skadina, not a hope, not a clue. And MIBR, 6-0 half on the attack. My God.
I've just never seen a team just get dismantled this hard. This is 2 Pro League teams against each other, but not just that. This is 7th place versus 3rd place right now. MIBR are absolutely dominating here on Coastline, and I think during their relegation match, I think anyone's going to want to take them to Coastline here. But we'll see a hookah lounge and billiards room defense coming out so far from MIBR. We'll have a look how that is going to be moving through. This, I feel like there's a big potential here for now this to go the complete other way and Team 1 to take 6 rounds on the trot.
I really don't think that's going to be the case, if being honest. I kind of look at MIBR, and they played looking for Org previously. They didn't look strong.
Yeah.
They went all 3 maps. The only team, only round of 16 that actually went the full distance, and they struggled big time against LFO. They lost 7-1 in Cafe, they then bounced back 1-7-2, then they barely got by with a 7-5 win against them. And we kind of speculated saying, MIBR should really just be out of the running now, going up against Team 1, who are such a good team. We've seen so much bright potential, and MIBR have just said, no. This is our tournament. You need to go away now.
As soon as the bracket was released, I was looking at Team 1, I was looking at Liquid, like, okay, those are the 2 kings of their brackets, right? Like, those are going to be the guys to defeat. We're probably going to see them both in the semis. We've seen Liquid already in the semis, but Team 1, this is not looking likely that they're actually going to be bringing this in. MIBR are going to go fully for the spawn peaks here, it looks like, as they're getting very aggressive and very confident. This could be the shutdown. Team 1 have brought the Capitao in, which MIBR did not bring during any of their rounds.
They do have a bit of hard breach, which is another thing that MIBR did not bring whatsoever. Their Lion aggressive Twitch combo worked the charm. But I do like Habana for this site specifically because you can open up in behind the back of A, in towards the bar. It just alleviates a lot of pressure for the remaining members who want to try and push in towards Aquarium, go for the plant. They do bring a Nomad on the board also to try and shut down any potential roam game that MIBR want to go for. But whenever you see the Mira and Maestro, you don't really get that whole, okay, they're going to rotate technique. They're just going to sit on site, utilizing these great operators.
So, MIBR still holding it fairly safe, and yeah, they've been bringing the Mirror, something that Team 1 didn't do too much. They broke when they went to Penthouse, but other than that, we didn't see too much Mirror from them at all. Avant charges are going to be getting opened here. Nova's going to kick things off with a nice kill onto Reduct. This is not looking good at all for Team 1. They still have a lot of utility on the board, however, and they are going to be able to get Aquarium control easy as that. But they're going to need some picks if they want to make this work, because there are Maestro cams up, of course. So we do see still an aggressive roam coming out from MIBR. They still have a lot of kind of roam presence. They'll be pushing all the way in. They're going to know there's someone behind that bar, and it's going to be Bullet on the mirror.
First 16 Bolt goes in to try and eliminate said man, but he's been caught out. That's the downside of having your bow and arrow up, bow and arrow crossbow. What am I saying? He's not Robin Hood, is he? Oh, there's the C4, finishes it off. MIBR 7-0. My word, James, it came from Brazil.
You're getting better with these. I like it. I like it. So yeah,
Thanks.
completely flawless victory coming out from MIBR. They completely dominate things on Coastline. And now we get to see what their consulate will be like, because MIBR actually chose to go to consulate. What a slaughterfest, but